was the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye. You notice nothing more than meets the eye.
Someone else got out. Oh, God. I feel better.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. A feeling penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution.
We are trapped. Help us. Release us. Yes, you've come just
The exposed.
please. Before they return! They return. A newborn.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
The enemy. So many enemies. Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us.
The brain lifts from the skull. But you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
We are free.
The creature pauses, listening.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed. To the helm we go.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush.
Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. First, we exterminate the imps. Then, as for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be.
Cutting to the chase. try me.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Machinery. I can make no sense of it. Damn it! You! Give me... We have no time for stragglers.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did. Hurry!
Psionic energy radiate.
Machine made them hostile. Well, so much for peace. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. At the ready.
I am fury. I am death.
Annihilate. Another mystery. Another mystery.
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
Whatever fits in that socket must power this thing. Brain in a jar. Needs a key.
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely nothing. The console remains. The construction is too...
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger? Wait! It cannot be helped.
Annihilate. With a flick of the ring.
The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first. Nothing. The console appears dormant.
I will not die here. I cannot. Wait! It cannot be. I will not. Keep looking.
The console appears. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket. Nothing. The console remains dormant. Images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
The dazed woman is trapped inside.
those controls next to the pod.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous, then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command, and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind.
At last. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. Shadowheart. One moment.
Finally. Let us make for the helm.
She's right.
Mind flayer horticulture.
We are nearing the helm. Once in... Who put you in charge?
Cane yank.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves.
We need to get out of here. Now. Light on my feet.
There's a friendly looking shadow. Time to strike. Make way.
My faith will protect me.
Take this ship. Osorio will have your head.
Swift and lethal. On the move.
Let's finish this. Got to press on.
With haste.
Hurry! Before they strike! Time to strike. My path be true.
Can't give up. Not now. Have to keep going.
Kill them, or your spine is
Shit hits
mine.
the ground, we're dead.
I don't need any attention right now. Victory awaits. No time to waste.
What should I do? On the move.
Split these
It's your turn now!
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time. As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A mirror, but it'll all be for nothing if the tadpole is a death sentence.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then, no. I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
More of those wretched things.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this'll be a short fight. On I go.
Come on. Can't stay idle. What path lies before me?
Focus, straight through.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Down with you.
Nothing will stand in my way.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? There. Can you see it? Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. And you, keep your distance.
I need her alive.
Promises, promises. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me. Don't lie to me.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to...
What was that? What's going on? I saw into your mind. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. Indeed we are. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. You know, I was ready to go this alone, and you seem like a useful person to know. All right.
There, a mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
You approach the dying monster. You could end its life. Compassion. Compassion. Yes, you feel hate. You should be whipped. It's possessing your mind, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance. It needs sustenance to survive. And with your very body, you can provide. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
What's going on with that room? Looks unstable somehow.
Approach the sigil on the stone.
A hand? Anyone? Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a... Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that it's a process known as ceramorphosis? And you don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too.
Get on with it. Faith protects me.
Most excellent. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, it's an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you.
My faith will guide me. There's no time to waste.
Watch your back.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Things have stayed interesting.
Zora was right. Yellow was a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you...
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Demaze, let's
No.
Kill them.
She's right. No one's safe if that thing goes.
Damaze?
Enough.
You've but one chance. Join me or die.
You
To the death.
can't even catch my breath.
Vanessa, no! Mine is the advantage.
Let's end this. Heading there.
You're mine.
Time to push my luck again. Let's get this over with.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. But the longer we wait, my people possess the cure for this
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks. It is many things. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification. You are full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior. Very well. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru. A crash must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. I will be at your camp.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! That pack of goblins will be on us any second! What's going on? Goblins are on our tail! You let goblins here? Please! There's no time! By the nine hells! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
Mutilate them.
No choice but to keep going.
Every last one of you!
On my way.
The lance board is set. Swiftly now.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
On the hunt.
Where do I go from here?
Softer than a whisper.
Best be on my way.
Got to press on.
One can't always be a gentleman. In striking distance.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Good.
They were tenacious. I wonder what they wanted here, other than bloodshed.
I just wonder if the grubby little beasts are friends.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
We lost him back at the ruins. Whole place is crawling with gobos.
He trusted you.
Nobody forced him to go with us. He insisted.
My God.
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
You're right.
Worried about your precious hides.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless.
At least we agree on that.
Goblins could be on their way.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a healer.
Forgive that display. Thank you for your help out there. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice. They've started a ritual to cut. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, you'll find the druids at the...
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives. Our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back. Right now.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? These people aren't fighters.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the...
She's right, Roland.
Zerg. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
We could at least make a run for it. How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True. exposed now.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, stop with the sweet talk. Here, take the end of the bat. I'm sorry to go on about it. But are you all right? You're looking awful peaky. Oh, I've seen it. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dry. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. My point is...
Something doesn't add up about this one.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong? As you wish, Petal. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Nay, bother, love.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Where are my boots?
I miss my
Where's
fridge.
that bucket?
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True. No helping it. We're exposed now. We should be getting drunk at least.
And again. Swing and swing and... Oh! Children! Look who's here.
Something over there.
I swear that ox's gaze is following me.
I've never had cause to visit a druid's grove before.
Please, last through.
And traders have private property. It seems that item is not for sale.
Hold out your hand, lady. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. I never learned names or anything. Anyway, forget that. Take the ring. I want to show you how lucky it is. Weeping bleed. Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already... Call it. Heads or tails. Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you... I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested? I don't know what you mean. hell it is. You can't do that one with rings. It has to be with bracelets because... Oh, damn. Last chance. You want to look at my stuff or not? I knew it. That's what I got. You bought some...
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
One of the big kids. How did you catch me? Wow, thank you. I guess I'll try harder not to get caught.
You tree-hugging bastard! Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrashan!
Ah, I do wish I could understand you.
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance. You, get back! No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness.
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil.
And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take authority. Fair words. Child. Take to the others word of my grace.
It hurts.
Thank you, Koga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue. Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? First you urge grace, then you speak truth. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove...
All be over. The ritual's almost finished. What if they tried to steal from us? Again? We've shown them once. We take
I know
one
that
more.
look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. It's just an old... It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it all positive. You can trust me on that. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? I should hope not. Have you ever heard the people who want to talk about themselves? I'm doing you a favor. Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Couldn't agree more.
confidence, if you insist. Come, Silver. Stay close.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
This may be challenging.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do. Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. And if you, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. I wish I could tell you more, but only all I can say for sure is they all went to the good luck out there. And
step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than ceremorphosis, nonetheless.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it, in case things start to go very wrong.
It's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me. Stop. I was fine.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Quiet, you brat.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
We should be getting drunk at least.
Suppose the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Too long now.
I heard what happened. Thank you. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? It's good of you to offer, but we'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. There may be a way, though. Goblins are it. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to... It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. Everyone in this camp depends on it. We'll be ready to leave as soon as...
No, sir. But if there's a clear path, those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
Ain't leaving town for a good while after this.
Tiring business, isn't it? Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate the way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin, the way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that what it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I'll spare you the finer details, but begins with a simple biological catastrophe. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? We've already done the finding. In fact, you know for yourself how hard-won such an item was. There'll be danger involved. Or great cost. Splendid. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflow, as do our packs, as a matter of fact. I hope I can count on you.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
You're staring at me again. What do you want? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I guess I'll spend... It sounds...
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? It is done. Speak. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know that it is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Decadent, then. Lacking in economy. Like so much of this world and its undisciplined people. Entirely. Each creche contains... The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the planes are ever... Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin. I am. Reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. Will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? You've been to the Hells and back. Survived the crash. Survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Yes, we're more similar than I thought. Oh, get some air. I'll see you later.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my creche. Clear. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vaj's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else? The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after but you're right. It's a beautiful night. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else? I hadn't thought of that. What do you have in mind?
she is serious, even that you sense more. A warm swell of embarrassment.
A little comfort and company doesn't sound bad. But let's take care of our problem first.